One of the areas of the standards that some people can find confusing when they read through it the first time is actually right at the beginning in the introduction section. There's a section called Future Dated Obligations. The Future Dated Obligations section is designed for version management. Effectively, the consumer data right is an ecosystem. It's not like normal systems. If you're a bank or a retailer or any organization that has IT systems, you're used to releasing things and integrating them, and that's fine. The CDR has to cover many parties though. It's not just one bank talking to one data recipient or fintech. It's not one retailer talking to one energy tech. It's potentially hundreds of data holders talking to hundreds of data recipients. In that context, when we make change, so we say this is now the standards are going to move from version X to version Y, when we make that change, we have to be able to coordinate potentially hundreds of participants with different schedules, different build teams, different implementation technologies. We can't afford in that scenario to do a big bang. We can't say July 1st, everybody's going to upgrade, because the coordination of literally hundreds of separate organizations would make that infeasible and impossible. If merely one of them slipped or had a problem on that day, everyone would have to roll back. So to get around this, we have what we call future dated obligations. So we construct changes to the standards. So we say on this date, we expect data holders to make this change. And then on this date, we expect data recipients to make this change. And that allows us to have windows where some data holders are updated and some aren't, and the ADRs know that during that window they need to accommodate variability. And then from a particular date, there's an expectation that data recipients have all upgraded their systems so the data holders can start obsoleting old APIs, old versions, old mechanisms. And this is how we roll changes in. So the future dated obligation section is a handy summary of the different dates and the way the standards are changing over time. In that section, we also include an endpoint versioning page, which is basically a handy reference for individual endpoints and when they're changing from version 1, 2 to 3, and when you can obsolete different versions as well.